Alright, welcome back to another beautiful afternoon. Call of the Wild, the Hunter. And if you happen to notice, I am standing in front of a lodge. And yes, that is right. This is one of my lodges. And I promised you guys a few days back that I would give you a lodge tour. And I plan to keep that promise. So here we are. So I have two lodges. I have a rare lodge that technically is not on exhibit at the moment. And then this is my main diamond lodge. The lodge itself is technically less than 6 months old. If we go to my trophy manager, it's actually older, but you can see that I played just for a few days and then I had a 6-month gap. A 6-month gap, guys, that's a long time. And then I had another gap up top from January to May. So 4 months there as well, right there. So it's a long period. That's at least a year of not playing. I used to be an Xbox player. I had an insane lodge of just all rares. And by switching to PC, unfortunately, I lost that lodge and I had to start all over again. So that's pretty much it. Let's jump in, shall we? I may have forgot my key though. Crap. Yeah, I totally get the guys. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. You did not see this. You did not see this. All right. Nothing happened. All right. So I built a lot of lodges over the years, and honestly, I just wanted one that was less cluttered as you enter. So I wanted it to be nice and simple and clean as you come in. I didn't want it to be like a punch to the face. Alligators and my raccoons. Now this guy here, this blonde raccoon, which I think is awesome looking. That one was from one of my recent videos called Roadkill. I don't know if you guys have seen that video yet, but it's basically I killed him and he fell and died in the road. And I thought, what better way to capture that than pretend I ran it over with an ATV. So I basically acted out the whole thing. I actually ran over my son instead of a raccoon to make the noise that I got from that. So yeah, check it out if you haven't. That was a lot of fun making that video. But that's pretty much this entryway coming in. On the table over here you have a black bear that's unfortunately stuck here permanently. In here, this is my rancho room. So this was actually one of my first kills on the map. Over here we have, black spots laying on the desk. Again, it's just something I can't change. He's stuck there permanently. And up above, if you guys saw Mr. Pig's video where I shot him in the face with a bow by accident, it's unfortunate, but this was actually done to honor his death. Rest in peace, Mr. Pig. You'll never be forgotten. And again, just one of my animals that sits up on the bar. Pretty cool, right? So now I have a diamond of just about every animal from that reserve. The only ones I don't have a diamond of are these pheasants. And let's just say that when I first played day one, I found a diamond and I shot it, and it ended up giving me a 0 score. Unfortunately, that was a big slap to the face, and we'll never talk about that again. The bobcat I got pretty much right away. These guys I don't have diamonds yet, so that's on the list as well. So it's just the birds and the rabbits I still need to hit. Turkey, I had a turkey up where that pig was, but I took him down and put him in the bird room, which I'll show you. Now this room right here is definitely one of my pride and joys. It's definitely one of my favorite maps, especially starting out. If you're an early grinder and you need to make money, this is definitely the best map for grinding. So this is one of my big elks. I've had lots of trolls on those guys. This was finally not a troll. And then I got the bigger one up there for some reason. And yeah, I don't have a 500 yet, so I have not joined the 500 club yet. Yeah, definitely still want to get one of those bad boys. This area here, I have sleeping bighorns here now. So this guy was featured in yesterday's video, and if you haven't seen it yet, it's called Lurkers. That was actually a pretty cool find and definitely threw me off guard, which you'll see in yesterday's video. So I had to change up this whole entire wall yesterday, which you'll see in that video as well. Move things around a bit. This black bear, now I don't know about you guys, but I have terrible luck with bears, and I grind bears all the time. I'm currently doing a Great One grind for a second one, and I would actually like, every fur variation for the Great One. And for some crazy reason, I only find mythicals, and then if I do find a legendary, it trolls me, and I've only found 2. I found this one, and I found that cinnamon one over there, which ended up being a troll. And I refuse to join multiplayers and grind a bunch of multiplayer maps. I just, you know, had bad experiences with that in the past, which I'll get into that later on in this video. So, yeah, that was the last piece I needed to my puzzle to finish this room. And I actually got it late last night, which technically would have been my birthday. So that's my birthday gift to me today. So thank you, Call of the Wild Gods, for hearing my call. It's been a long one waiting. Over here is just a mountain lion section. I have my high diamond there. Now this guy I botched. He was actually a diamond, and I shot him from like 370, I think. And honestly, like, I have enough mountain lions. I didn't really need another one, so I didn't really care. I was just killing him to kill him so I can cause respawns. And unfortunately, it ended up being a gray. Yeah, it's pretty much this room, guys. I mean, everything is pretty much a diamond. This pronghorn's pretty cool. The horns literally almost touch. It's like insane how close that gets. This guy I left here, he should be in the rare lodge, but unfortunately I can't put anything back on the table, and there's no small game in Silver Ridge, which I wish they would add. Moving on. So this area here is actually my Teora map, and a little bit of medbed. The medbed would be the Siberians, so I have one on each side, just because I kind of like the way they look as you come in. And then if you saw this video, you know, he was the one that I botched from down below a cliff. This is my mule deer area. It's one of my pride and joys. I actually love mule deer. I don't know about you guys, but they're definitely one of my favorite animals in the game, and I really hope they do a great one of these one day. But anywho, so yeah, these are my pride and joys. Those are kills. You know, 338 being my biggest. Here's my huddle. This is the result of my red deer grind. What I mean by that is I grind red deer, and to clear my pressure, I hit the fallow lake and grind the fallows over there. And I just jump back and forth. And as a result, I've actually gotten some pretty big gold rares out of the deal. Definitely worth it. If you get burnt out on grinding and you're tired of looking at the red deer over and over and over, I definitely recommend breaking it up a little bit. I currently actually grind fallow, sikas, and red deer at the same time, and it's allowed me to really enjoy my grinds. Up top is my Sika, and these are my troll goats that I can no longer replace, so they're stuck up there. That one actually wasn't a troll, it was just really cool looking. That one was a troll. Now this, if you haven't seen the Monsters video, the Monster Diamonds, this was featured in there. It's a 275 fallow that I took down while doing my red deer grind. So it's a beast of a fallow deer. I kind of wish I took it with my bow, but it is what it is. I didn't know it was a 275, and I already had a bunch. This is my diamond, my first diamond goat, another troll. And this is my other Sika that I actually just got. If you haven't seen that video, it's called Sika the Sika. The crazy part was I shot over another Sika from a hill to hit that one, so it was pretty small margin of error there. Yeah, check it out if you haven't seen that video. Red Deer Grind's been very good to me. I don't know if you guys have seen any of my past videos, but I've gotten quite a few mythical rares from the grind, and I've gotten a lot of big wrecks. So basically all of my Red Deer in my lodge are going to be 265 plus or 266 plus, minus this guy. This guy is a wonky rack, and I've gotten loads of wonky racks. I just wanted to at least keep one in the lodge. Rosies, I actually don't grind Leighton on PC. I did a lot of grinding on Xbox. Pretty much the best Rosie I've found so far, but I do plan on upgrading that in the future. Now this room here is my Quattros Colinas room. I've actually spent 2 weeks solid grinding this room. The only thing that's new that I added was I think a new pig. It's this diamond here. And this roe deer. So the roe deer is actually in one of my videos. I was on a multiplayer and I was blown away when I saw him. So a good sized roe deer, 83.7. So definitely a nice find. And the only other thing I need to swap is this wolf, and I still got that one. So Still need one more wolf in here. This multi is actually all diamond as well. But yeah, everything in here is pretty much diamonds. You know, just that one's not, apparently. I thought that one was. Everything else should be them. Apparently I need to upgrade that one Mouflon. Alright, moving on. Alright, so the moose. The moose was my first moose kill on Yukon. The brows were so big, it's like you knew it had to have been a diamond. I was very, very excited about it. I was just concerned about this right rack because it looked a little smaller than the left, so I was kind of worried it was going to troll me, but nope, it did not troll me. And it's very sentimental to me, so that's why he's my main focal piece here in my lodge. The bears, going back to the bears again, guys, like, I have terrible luck with the bears. I just don't get diamonds. I just don't find legendaries on my map. Yeah, so I honestly love the brown bears. I really love how they have all these crazy fur types, so I want one of each. So the gold, I'd like to get a diamond. The gray, which is actually one of my favorites, I would really like to get a diamond on that guy. The spirit as well, and then the cinnamon, of course. So my ultimate goal is to have a diamond of each to have them on display. In this room is another bear room, and another diamond troll, and that's a blonde brown bear, and that is a red brown bear. And I actually want to get a diamond of each of those as well. So this guy was actually a diamond, and it's the only diamond that I had the opportunity to shoot on. And what do you know? I botched it. It was a very intense hunt for me because right before I did the hunt, I was hunting wolves, and I want to say I killed like 30 or 40. I was on edge, hunting this guy at night, and I was walking up a mountain, and he happened to run off the cliff. He decided to run back up the cliff that I happened to be walking down, and he was charging at me. And all I had was my bow, and I shot him 5 meters away, perfect organ shot. He dropped to the ground, and I literally thought I just finally broke the curse, and I took the bow kill that I really wanted. Unfortunately, you know, I haven't played this game in a while. I thought brown bears required the larger arrows, so I swapped my arrows right before I went up the hill. If I had left those arrows in, I would have a diamond right now. I have not shared it with you guys yet, just because it was a bit of an embarrassment, and it's haunted me ever since. But it's also one of my most epic experiences too. Probably a bigger rush than my great ones, to be honest, just because of how intense everything was that night. So strongly recommend it. If you ever want an intense hunt, go hunt wolves for like a few hours in the dark, and then go hunt this guy right afterwards. And yeah, you'll see what I mean. And at the same time, I kind of want to show you guys that I do make mistakes and I do botch things also, which I'm sure you've seen in a lot of my videos. I'm not the type of content creator that just shows you the perfect, you know, across the board. I show you my misses, I show you my mistakes. So definitely one of my biggest mistakes, and I hope you guys are ready to see it, because I'm ready to share it finally. So, and now to the next room. So this is actually one of my favorite rooms in the game, and also one of my favorite reserves. Spent a lot of time on this reserve on Xbox, and a lot of time on PC. So what do you guys think it is? Oh yeah, Savannah, let me tell you. So, I don't know what it is, it's just, I don't know if it's because it's so open, there's so many places to hunt, there's so many things to kill, like, it's just a great reserve. It's a lot of fun for me. And I find that same joy in the new map that just came out with all the birds, so I enjoy that also. But basically we'll start with this wall. I don't know what it is. I don't know if you guys have the same problem, but every gemsbok I kill is always a female when it comes to being a diamond. Same issue on Xbox, and you know, I just rarely ever see a male. When I do, it always trolls me. There's only one time where it did not troll me on PC, and that's where that story is going to come into play from the modding that I was talking about earlier. I found a massive max score Gemsbach male that I killed and was super, super, super stoked about it. And then I went like maybe 100 feet over and found another herd of Gemsbach with like 5 diamonds in it. When I saw that, it just honestly, it crushed my dreams. I probably should have just logged out then and there, but knowing that in the back of my mind haunted me. There's like, it's just, A, it's a rare trophy to find for me, and B, I'm a very genuine hunter. I'm very honest. I do not like modding, so you know, I much prefer the thrill of the hunt, and to know that it was a cheated animal, even though I still hunted it the same way I normally do, I deleted it, and it is gone. So, I encourage that to all you hunters out there. The way I look at it is, this is a hunting game. What is the point of even playing if you're going to cheat? I'm not bashing anyone that does it. You know, everyone has their own right to their own playstyle, their own opinion. You know, I'll support that 1000% if it's what you enjoy. But for me, like, I just find a much bigger rush, and I appreciate my trophies more, knowing that I worked really hard for them. But that's pretty much it. That's the only reason why I don't do a lot of multiplayer on PC. But on Xbox, I really enjoyed multiplayer. I really enjoyed hopping servers to find rares, and people were pretty polite and genuine on there. On PC, it seems to be the opposite. Yeah, so that's the only reason why I don't do a whole lot of multiplayer unless it's on friend servers. But that's pretty much it. I mean, I got the, you know, the diamond wildebeest, diamond prongs. The only thing I need to upgrade are these little warthogs. A lot of these are trolls, but those are pretty easy finds for me. I've been blessed with the buffaloes. Now, the brown buffaloes used to be rare on Xbox, so when I got that guy over there, I actually thought he was a super rare, and I was pretty stoked. I was pretty stunned, you know, and then I found out they're common, so it kind of crushed my heart and killed my soul. So thank you, devs, for changing that. Same with these gold wildebeest. Like, I thought that was a nice fat rare too, and no, definitely not common as well now, so it's weird that they changed the things, but it's cool. This buffalo, I don't know if you guys saw yesterday's video, but basically, I joined the Savannah multiplayer server for the first time in a long time, and I was actually hunting for lesser kudu, because my kudu suck. I don't have any diamonds, so I decided to try and test my luck on multiplayer to see if I can find something special. Got this guy. I literally picked him up, ran down the hill, and then I hear stomping behind me. And I turn around and it's this guy. And all I saw was a big flash of brown behind a bush or tree. Turned around, pulled out 300 once I heard the stomping. I just knew. You know after a while that when they're aggressive or not. So by the time I put 2 rounds in it, that's when I honestly realized it was legendary. And right as I was shooting it, the host put up a the Diamond Challenge competition. So I ended up killing it, taking a picture, looting it, and won the challenge, all within like 20 seconds of him posting that challenge. And right before I could even apologize about it and say sorry, like I would have given this to you, because I'm actually very nice. I would have really gave this to him, you know, and I was literally typing it in chat and he kicked me. So if you're watching this video, man, I'm deeply sorry for your loss on this guy. Like, if you needed him, like, it wasn't my intention at all. It was really self-defense, which is what I called the video. So check it out if you haven't already. Diamond hair. So the one diamond that everyone struggles with is this guy. That's actually off my bucket list. I'm glad, because those are a pain, especially now that there's no drink times. I really don't get why they remove drink times on these guys, and same with other animals in games. Like, animals have to drink, right? So like, why remove the drink times? Why not just shrink in the times on other animals to make it work or something? But either way, is what it is. I got him. He's done. Don't have to stress it. So now the one shocker you guys are gonna have is the one diamond that I don't have is the lion. And I know that should be the main one I have, but honestly, I have killed so many lions, so many mythicals, and this was the only legendary that I have found on my map. Same with the bears, same issue. They just will not spawn. And I actually grind lions a lot for rares, so I'm still waiting for my rares, and I'm still waiting for my my legendary. But going back to this guy, the gems book, I still plan to put a male here because I really love the way the rack is split with the V versus the verticals. Now I have this area here, guys. I really don't know what to do here. If you guys have any ideas, let me know. I'd like to try to keep it Savannah related. So that's basically that room. If you come down here, this is my Parque Fernando area. Same thing, red deer grinds. So you'll have all 265 plus on the walls. And then you'll have my water buffaloes, which were pretty easy for me to get to. Those weren't much of a challenge for me. Cinnamon teal diamonds, which are also pretty basic and easy to get. And the black bucks. So the black bucks I actually like a lot. They're one of my favorite animals in the game. Unfortunately, they're a pain in the neck to get, and especially if you played back in the day, like they just did not exist. They were trolled all day long, so I'm glad that I got a diamond, but I still need to get one more to replace that guy. And then on this wall, I didn't really have a medved room or a Yukon room, so I kind of just stuck the caribou and the reindeer up here. But I really want to take a second to talk about these. And the reason why is I'm honestly tired of hunting on medved and finding level 5 reindeer, and hunting on Yukon and finding level 5 caribou, and having them troll. Like, I just don't understand how I could find a level 5 with a rack that's way bigger than this, and it trolls. And I also find loads and loads of level 4s that should realistically be level 2s. So I really hope that one day soon they actually fix these guys. I actually like grinding them. So now this room, I don't know about you guys, but it seems like every time a new map comes out, this room becomes my new map. I'm not sure why, but just always happens that way on Xbox and on PC. But yeah, this is the Reventuli Coast, and I will say this, like, I'm not much of a bird hunter, but honestly, like, I absolutely love it, and I absolutely love this map. And the reason why is because there's so much to do in between hunts. Like, if you're going to go from hunting whitetail and you're going to the next lake to hunt whitetail, pick up some nice, trophies along the way. So, and if you're not careful, you can actually get distracted like I do, especially by these ptarmigans over here, and actually get pulled away from your main focus and, have to restart your drink time all over again. So this is my biggest moose so far. This was same score as my other one, but this was a max weight, and I actually killed this guy while playing with my nephew and my son, so it's actually pretty cool. The Canada goose, I still need to get a diamond. Whitetails, I have diamonds for days on, so all those are diamonds. The goldeneye, I actually have yet to find a diamond on that. I constantly see high trophy ratings, but they just always come in low in the 1100s, so no diamond there. Tundra, yes, that was a nice find. And tufted duck, got a diamond there as well. Gray lag, not yet, hopefully soon. Over here, these were actually my first diamonds. They seemed plentiful and easy to get. So the black grouse, I see them all the time. I've shot at numerous, diamond potentials. The capercaillies, those are definitely really cool. Definitely one of my favorite birds in the game. And the hazel grouse, and I think that might be max score, not 100% sure, but 450 seemed pretty high to me, so that's definitely a cool find. I don't really do a lot of rabbit hunting, so, I don't have a diamond hair yet. Now these guys, I don't know about you guys, but they drive me bonkers. Between the noises they make 24/7 and, trying to chase them all down and trying to find the one that was the diamond. So long story short, I actually have a male on my map that is a diamond. Guaranteed diamond. And I can't shoot the bastard. Every time I am out, I don't have the right gun. I end up having my 22. And I always bump into him. And when I go out with my shotgun, I can't find him. So I've literally chased him I've literally shot his entire family and then shot his new entire family that he joined up with, and then I would lose a track and not find them again. So I'm still waiting for that guy. One day he'll be on that desk. Now this was a high scoring female that should have been diamond, but wasn't, so not quite sure if they can make diamond, but she definitely had a very high score, like an insanely high score, so I was kind of shocked she didn't make it, but I'm glad she's a different color. It's pretty cool to see the different variations, but I'm glad they added these. Now these, I understand like why you have to shoot them, you know, while they're flying, but I do hate that you can't shoot them while they're landing or taking off, because I actually botched my first white rare because she was landing. Oops. Widgeons, I have yet to find a diamond. I've seen tons of high levels, no diamonds, so I still gotta complete that wall. That'll be all my widgeons. And then this guy is just my favorite bear. I'm not quite sure if I'm gonna change this or do something different here. I guess we'll see. I'd like to do a different multi-mount there maybe, but he's there for temporary. Now these guys I've been getting during my whitetail grinds. I would like to get a second great one on, this time on Reventuli, so I have yet to find one, but I've found this 272 and another 265 together in the same herd actually, and it was a really cool experience to see them both standing side by side on my map like that. So normally I find them like, you know, lakes apart, so that was actually pretty cool. This guy was definitely what I thought would have been a troll. I mean, if you look at his brow, I mean, they're like wonky as can be. The paddles don't even look like they're big enough, so to me that looks like a 260 something, you know, at most. Too high, 270 maybe, but 260s I would say, but yeah, somehow that scored a 283. Just blew my mind. I don't know. Now this room here is my bird room. I used to have a lot of rares in here. I had to recently change it up, so not quite done, but I do have a diamond of almost all the species in here. And it's primarily ducks and turkeys, or overflow of, you know, Reventuli. So again, this is my favorite bird. I think it's amazing looking. You guys did an amazing job on this. Kudos. You know, Harlequins, another hazel, but yeah, probably need to add another multi-mount there, probably the turkeys like I used to have, and really need to finish completing this room, you know, so just a few more pieces I need to the puzzle. That's pretty much it for this end of the lodge. Let's go to the main room. Now the main room, I know you guys are going to be blown away. That's always the last room, right? So I know you guys are waiting for it, so let's walk in backwards, guys. Let's walk in backwards. You ready? You ready for this? You ready? Oh, it's empty. Oh man. What? How? Why? I know. So here's the thing. I used to have all my rares in here, and I took them all out to the rare lodge, and I used to have a ton of rares in here. And I had a lot of these overflow into a third lodge, so I took the third lodge, moved it to the first lodge, took the rares, moved it to the second lodge, and now that's freed me up all this amazing space. And I'm actually very thrilled about this. I know you guys think it's probably boring and pretty crappy looking, but I actually can now put a lot of the multi-mounts I've always wanted to do in here. Lion one here, and basically, you know, make this really a showroom for, you know, multis and whatever max weight trophies I have, right? So I'll probably move a few trophies in here that were big boys, and then keep all the other stuff out there in the rooms. So that's pretty much the whole point of this lodge, is to showcase each diamond from each reserve and then upgrade them as I go. Sorry for the empty room, guys. I know it's a let me downer, but hopefully in the next couple weeks this will be stocked up in amazings. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed the tour. It's been a long one waiting, and I really look forward to seeing what, you know, upgrades I get to add as we go. and I really can't wait to show you guys the rare lodge, so definitely stay tuned. But in the meantime, guys, for all you fellow hunters out there, happy hunting, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you, guys.